Hey everyone, so this is Leah Baril with the Mickey and Mouse Project and ReelTime Animal Rescue. We're here today looking at little Miles. He's going to get a dental, so he's all ready, doing great under his anesthesia. And so the first thing we're going to be looking at is his radiographs. Now maybe we can talk to Dr. Osment over here from Stone Ave Vet. She's going to tell us first of all why radiographs are so important. Hi Dr. Oz.
Hi. So radiographs are super important because a lot of disease that happens in a cat's mouth is actually underneath the gum and we cannot see it. So we use the radiographs as a really important component of the dentistry process to identify any teeth that might need to be removed.
Okay.
And
all right, so let's take a look and see what we can see with the radiographs, if we can see any disease.
Yeah.
Hopefully we won't see any disease in this guy, but my guess is there's something.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Well, so right here, this is a picture of the upper incisors. So we have all 6 incisors here. So we're looking at the roots of the teeth. We're looking at the bone around them. In the canines, we can also see the pulp chambers here. And just in general, just looking at any resorptive change or signs of infection. And on this view, I don't see anything concerning.
Okay. So, and that's the only view we've got right now?
We have some others.
We have some others?
Yeah, so these are going to be the back teeth.
Okay.
In the back of the cat's mouth. So there is a bone here. This is the zygomatic arch, which kind of can sometimes override. So we're looking at the roots here. So this is what we call the 08 tooth. Every tooth has a number.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're looking at 08, 09, and 07, looking at their roots and the crowns. And then we'll keep going.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
We'll get a view of our little kitty over here, see how he's doing. Aww. He looks pretty happy. And I know there's some dental procedures that they say they can clean the teeth without radiographs, which we've kind of already discussed. And then there's some that say they clean the teeth without anesthesia. But do you think, in your opinion, is that safe?
Well, I think that when you do that, you are getting the plaque and the calculus off, but I think you are missing a really comprehensive exam of the teeth. So just like your dentist for humans is going to take x-rays to look at your teeth, I think that x-rays are really important. And there's really no way, as you can see how she's doing it, there's really no way to do this with a cat awake or a dog.
I wouldn't think so.
And that little plate that's in the mouth is just a very small kind of digital sensor, and if you put it in a dog that's awake and they bite it in any way, it completely destroys it and it's unusable. And so really we can't explain to them like we can explain to humans, like not to chew on the probe. It makes it where we really do have to have them immobilized so that they will not break it.
Yeah.
And we can get the pictures of them.
And even a lot of humans need sedation for dentistry, to be honest,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly. You got it.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nothing bad so far, really? Nothing so far? No extractions yet?
Not yet.
That would be great, because I think his siblings did need some extractions, so...
Do you want to go to 3 or 5? Or you want to do
I'm going
to
to
flip.
flip.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so in order to get the lower teeth, we have to rotate.
You have to rotate him?
Oh, the mom turns.
He's furry.
He is very.
So I can do top and bottom and on the insides as well when they're on their back. Some people like to clean, and put them on their side, but I just do it while they're all on the back side. I don't have to keep
you don't have to
them.
keep rotating them.
Yeah.
So that's neat how you can just clean everything with water like that, and it just gets all the tartar off, and you don't have to use any like other instruments in there. And then because he's under anesthesia, you guys are on this machine over here, you're monitoring his blood pressure and...
Yes. So this is heart rate, SpO2, blood pressure. I take rectal temps, so everything like that, so that we check that every 5 minutes.
Okay. And you don't have him on fluids now? Or do you
We
have
do.
it? You do have,
we have fluids
him on
right there.
There you go. Yeah, and that helps with the perfusion or the diuresis for the kidneys, right? Oh, that's his paw. We don't want to see his paw. Oh. That's cute little tongue. Alright guys, probably enough of the scaling now. We'll check back later. See what's going on here. Okay, so we got some cool stuff going on here, guys. I'm hearing.
Yeah, so this is going to be the teeth on the lower side, on the left side of the mouth, and so we're looking at the roots here, and then the line of the bone, and then the crown, which is the part that you can see in the mouth. So all you can see in the mouth is from here up. So this helps us so you can see how much you can evaluate below the gum line. And this was just really unique because this root is really large and this one's pretty small. So it's just like, I wouldn't say it's like a malformed tooth, but it's just got a kind of unique shape to it.
Okay.
This darkened area right here is the canal where the vein, artery, and nerve runs through the jaw. So this is a really good view to see the anatomy of the inside of the cat's jaw. And there is kind of some, the canal really normally is here, so there's kind of some change up around the roots of the teeth. But I don't think it's pathologic. I think it may be him. So then I always like to go back and compare to the other side. And he kind of
it looks kind of
similar
same
on the other side.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But what you're looking for is a nice periodontal ligament. So this kind of dark line that goes around the tooth. So this will help you identify if there's any resorptive disease.
Great.
So if you have resorptive disease in the teeth, you will lose the definition of this little line. So this all looks really nice here.
Great.
And then I go, okay. So then going on to the upper, so this is our canine shot, so we're looking at the canine tooth. So this is a big, important tooth. So we like to make sure it looks good. And then kind of coming through here and looking for any halos on the upper teeth or any signs of infection. And these actually, they look good. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. So no extractions, guys.
Yeah, which is always nice. Okay, cool.
So we just have to, you're just going to polish up now and...
Probe and chart and polish.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
And so probing, is that checking for
pocketing, or any
okay.
kind of
So just like a
change.
dentist would.
Yes, exactly. So looking for any change. Now there's a little bit of periodontal disease. So so you can see here. Just get a piece of those. So like for instance here, the gum is really nice and light pink.
Yeah, and then you see the redness.
And then you
back
see
there.
a bit of redness here. So the plaque and the calculus that was on this teeth is causing some inflammation around this tooth. So this is a really good example of not having any actual dental disease in the tooth, but you have periodontal disease and inflammation around this gum. And so if this progresses, you get separation of the gingiva, you get pocketing, then eventually you can get bone loss down in this tooth root.
Okay.
The lower teeth look excellent. So this is a great example of, no periodontal disease. So the gums look really healthy. There's no pocketing and no bone loss around the bottom of these teeth. So this side actually looks really, really good. Okay. I'm also checking for mobility to see if there's any motion in the teeth. Sometimes you don't see it as much in cats, but in dogs you will see sometimes teeth become mobile if they've lost their periodontal ligament. And so I'm also checking to make sure that everything looks nice and stable in the mouth. All right. Smell looks good. Looks great.
Okay.
It looks really good.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice view of your tongue, Miles. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no.
Nice tongue view.
It's excellent. And so now you can see what the inside of the cat's mouth looks like.
Perfection.
Okay.
So now you guys understand why dentals are so important for your kitties. Getting a mouth exam, keeping your mouth. Now, if you can brush your kitty's teeth, and that's what we're going to look at in a couple weeks. That's really important.
Yep. So the process of a dental is pretty much the same every time. So we come in, we take x-rays so that we're able to evaluate it. Then we do a scaling and a cleaning, which takes all the plaque and the calculus off the teeth. And then what Alyssa's doing right now is polishing. So what that does is that helps to polish the enamel. So it's the same thing that you would get at a human dentist. Is a tooth polish, and then we put a sealant on as well at the very end, so all the teeth are sealed. So and we repeat that process for all dentals, and then if there was a diseased tooth, then this would be the point at which we would take out the teeth.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
How long does the sealant last?
So the sealant is probably going to last a few weeks.
Right. Okay.
You can repeat sealants at home, but some cats don't tolerate you putting
it on.
Their mouth.
Yeah.
For dogs, it's a bit easier because the sealant that we use, the Oravet, that's definitely you can get those in chewable form for dogs. So I will send those home with owners to have them continue at home. And
that makes sense.
It's a great product. It's actually an enzyme that makes it where the bacteria can't bind to the enamel of the teeth. So it actually reduces plaque buildup, which is really helpful.
So maybe they'll make that for cats in a treat one day.
That's awesome. Write them a letter.
Yeah, I know. Maybe, we'll consider that, definitely. Yeah. Tuna flavored.
Yep. So that's the cat dental.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much. We will look at Miles when he's recovered and happy. And what does the recovery time look like since there's no extractions?
So usually, once we wake these guys up from anesthesia, I use a really, really light, very basic anesthesia. So usually they're awake within, 10 to 20 minutes and ready to go home. And they don't really have any residual
No
issues,
pain management or anything usually for this, yeah.
So we don't even really send them home. These basic cleanings, I don't even send them home on antibiotics because I don't think any
there's
of them,
nothing in there.
Obviously, it's more painful if you have to remove teeth because there is a kind of a surgery site that's got to heal.
Sure.
But, these guys do great.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much. Here's Miles again, and she just told me an interesting thing about what's happening. Can you tell us what's going on with him?
So I'm just currently waiting to extubate him. Sometimes when they're under anesthesia, they lose that swallowing reflex.
Yeah.
So I don't like to take the tube out until I know that they can swallow and they can breathe.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting. So sometimes they like to hang on to their tube a little bit longer. So while they recover, I typically stay with them until they're completely extubated. So
that's so sweet. Okay, Miles, we'll let you be for now. And here we are, guys. Miles is back home, fully recovered, back on his hammock, chilling. So his dental was pretty much uneventful, which is exciting because sometimes for rescue cats, because they don't really start out with good nutrition, they can have some pretty serious mouth problems, and he's mad. Are you mad, Miles? He says, well, I don't know if I'm mad or I'm shy. I just don't want to be on video, Mom. So you say hi to everybody. Say, hi, guys. It's not that bad. It's not that bad to get a dental. So we're happy we didn't have any extractions. What I will say about Miles is, unfortunately, he does not like to get his teeth brushed, so dentals are necessary. With some kitties, if you can brush their teeth, and we can brush some of our crew's teeth, which we'll talk about later in a different video, you don't have to get dentals, or you certainly don't have to get them as often because their teeth are clean. So we will talk about that another time. But it's great to keep their teeth clean. Dental hygiene is important, just like it is for humans, because bad dental hygiene, the bacteria in the mouth can really cause systemic inflammation, which can be damaging to both the heart and the kidneys. So we're great that he had a good report, and we're just going to let him chill for now. Bye. Say bye, Miles. Say bye-bye. Talk to your vet about learning how to take care of your pet's teeth at home. A clean mouth greatly increases their health and longevity.